Good morning. We are here to do a get ready with me. I have all sorts of things to do today, and Pilates is even one of them. So I really don't need a lot of makeup for that, but yesterday I got my box of Sephora items that I ordered on Monday, the first day of the VIB. Actually, it was the Rouge Sale. The 20% off Rouge Sale was Monday, and I got my box yesterday. So we're gonna go through those things, and we are going to do a get ready with me. So if you wanna see me go from this to this, join me, stay tuned. I ordered from the 20% off Rouge Sale thing that started on Monday. Things I purchased. This is a refill, basically. This is a backup because I have mine here that I use daily. And I've tried over the years, if you've been with me for a long time, you know, I have tried so many different face products, under eye creams, things like that. Just trying to, you know, find the one that was just doing it for me, that I could really feel a difference. And I'm telling you, I love this. At this moment in time, I'm so happy with it that I'm not even trying to find something else to use or to try, which is rare for me because I always love to try something new. But this I'm so happy with. I'm just happy continuing with it. So it is the Proteiny Polypeptide Cream by Drunk Elephant, and I love the delivery system. We'll get there when I put it on, but I've got a new one of those. And I got a new Too Faced Primed and Poreless, which I also have with me, and I have plenty of still, but let's see. However, I love it. I know I use it and will continue to use it, so I grabbed a backup of that. I normally don't do a whole lot of backups, but at 20% off, you know. The rest of these items are new to me, I believe. If you saw my Instagram post a few posts ago, I was going through old lip products. And by old, I mean old. Many of these things came with me to this house when I moved, and I've been here for 6 years. So it was a giant pile of lip products I'd picked up here and there, all basically the same color. You know how that goes. And then I just threw them in there, you know, in my thingy for swatch comparisons or whatever, and I just did not want to keep them any longer, so I dumped them out, went through them, and got rid of my, you know, picked out the MAC ones so I could back to MAC those. And, you know, pretty much got rid of all of it because I know that it was pretty old. So everything went, and guess what? I have 4 new lip products to try. Yeah, you know, okay. If you're one of those like me, you get it. 2 Viseart palettes. I do love Viseart eyeshadows. They are amazing, and these looked very interesting to me. So let's look at it real quick. Let's open this one up. It is the Viseart Golden Hour palette. I have very few palettes now that have any of those like sunset colors, for a reason. I mean, I purposely did not get any of those because those are just, I can't imagine how that would look decent on me, but I'm starting to branch out a little bit. We'll see. So anyway, this is, isn't this pretty? This is the Viseart Golden Hour, and it looks like it's got a plastic thing across here that I can peel off. But anyway, let's see what's in here. Oh gosh, I love the mirror. Look at that. Wow, nice big mirror. Here are the colors. Oh yeah, I will definitely be outside my comfort zone in some of these, but I do feel like these are good things to add to any look. And it looks like there's some basics in here too, so that's not a problem. We'll see how this goes. So we're gonna try this today. And then this I thought was very interesting. It is the Viseart Theory palette, but the face one. I have a couple of the Theory palettes in the eyeshadows. But this is for face, so let's take a look. I like how this just kind of slides out. Same setup as the eye one. And this one has a mirror. My eye ones do not. This does have a mirror. So that's awfully nice. Okay, this is the color palette that I chose. Let's see. I think I'll find out and I will let you know. Okay, this is the one I got. It has a highlight, a blush, and a bronzer contourish color there. And this one looked the most like something that would work well for me. There's one other one that I saw that had more of a corally tone for the cheeks, And definitely, I don't want to say orange because it really wasn't an orange tone, but you know what I mean? Definitely more golden in this. And I'm like, not so much. So, and then this highlight looks quite pearlescent, doesn't it? I'm a little nervous, but we'll see. We're gonna, what a weird place to swatch, Jennifer. We're gonna see. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do with that. And then I have 4 lip products that we will test and try when we get there. All right? All right. So let's jump in. Let's get this going. Oh, right. This one isn't a lip thing. Yay, I remember. I ordered a new one of this. I only have 3 lip products. I feel better about my life now. I needed to get another one of these. I'm loving these. This one is number 2 or 3 that I've had, and let me show you how low I am. That's it. That's all there's left. So this is the Lancome, what's it called? I can't pronounce it, Ultra Wear Makeup Stick. And I get it in 210 Buff Neutral. Love it. Is it right? 210? Yes, 210 Buff Neutral. And I'll show you, it just kind of erases all the freckly bits and stuff. Not erases. You can see my skin stuff through it, but it just lightens the whole speckly look. This is it. Let's see how far I can get this on my face. You see, it just kind of, it's like perfect. It just blends right in with my skin, but just kind of, you know, covers a little bit of that stuff, all the freckle discoloration-y stuff. But it doesn't cover. See, it doesn't really cover it. It just kind of softens the freckle. Look. I just slap it everywhere. It feels so good, and so, it just goes on so nicely. It's light. It doesn't feel like you're wearing anything. And as you can still see all my freckles through there. It just kind of makes them a little less prominent, but it doesn't look like I'm trying to cover them, because that just never is a good look for me. You know, unless I'm doing something super special and, you know, presenting an award at the Golden Globes or something. But that doesn't happen to me very often. How about you? Oh, super pigmented up there. And this brush is just heavenly. If you ever think you want just one heavenly brush for any kind of stick or any kind of a foundation, liquid, whatever, this brush is amazing. It is not inexpensive, so this sale would be a great time to grab it. It's the Marc Jacobs one. It's the Face 2. It is the softest thing you'll ever feel in your life. It's got a little bit of a slant to it, and it's heavenly, and it spreads everything beautifully. Yeah, so there's that. So as you can see, just a little bit works, and you can still see my freckles and everything through there. Then my what's this called? My concealer. So my concealer of choice lately, I've been loving this. I try other ones around, you know, that I have, just keep using them, but I keep going back to this. It's the Chanel. I will list everything down below because there's no way I can see that right now. So it's the Chanel, yeah, and I'll tell you what color and stuff. So it's all gonna be down there. And I just kind of do one of these where I don't really do a lot. And as you can see, I don't go real light with it either. It's basically almost my skin tone. I just want to cover up the darkness there. I used to have my concealer much lighter, like almost white. But that's just not the look I want anymore, I guess. I just really want it to look like my skin tone covering up all the, you know, anything that's darker there. And that's really all I'm going for. And it's simple, that's it, love it. Okay, I'll do things in the order that I normally do them in. Makes sense, right? I always set my under eyes with the Pormed and Poreless. I always set my under eyes with the Pormed and Poreless. The Primed and Poreless, and it just fell out. This is real life, my friends. All right, I just grabbed some and put it on there, and it's a perfect under eye because the whole point of it is to kind of fill in pores, and you know, it's very translucent. You don't see any kind of a white cast at all, which I really love. But the fact that it's so finely milled, that it's for, you know, kind of filling in the pores, it works great for under eyes where you have any kind of crepiness and whatnot. So yeah, not any extra. I'm just gonna put in the T-zone kind of blah, blah, blah. Done. Now, I do eyebrows next. I'm using my Thrive Brow Gel. I really like it. I get it in the color Audrey. It's got a semi-permanent pigment in there, so it kind of semi-permanently dyes the hairs too, just barely. So when you take off your makeup at the end of the day, you still have a little bit of color in the hairs themselves, which is very, very nice. You know what I've noticed lately though? On both of my eyebrows, I have like this one hair on each side that wants to grow up so high that when I like brush them forward, I get this one that goes like, I mean, it's like long. It's like Andy Rooney long. Do you guys remember Andy Rooney? Bless his heart. I used to enjoy watching his little spiels on the news or whatever. He's been gone for a while, I'm pretty sure, but yeah. If you remember Andy Rooney, let me know. But do you remember his eyebrows were like, you could put like hot rollers in them. They were so big, and that's, you know, I got those. Yeah, all right, there's my eyebrows for the moment. All right, next, what I usually do is eyeshadow. So let's get in with the eyeshadow thing, all right? Okay, let's do this. Now, this is attached. Don't know how I like that. I'm sure, okay, I was gonna say I'm sure it removes easily, and it sure did, didn't it? Okay, let's figure this out. All right, let's do what I do. I'm putting this color in the, what the heck, brow bone area. I usually like something a bit lighter there because I have such light skin that doesn't really do much of anything. So I'm going to put my light one from this. Add a little bit of that right there. It just raises the look of the eye. You know, kind of gives a raised look there, like I really need that, but you know what I mean. And then I do like to put a little bit in the cave. Not necessarily right on the tear duct, but just in there with a light tone. And I just think that it just kind of brightens and widens. Okay, so there's that. So far, this doesn't have that color in there, but unless you're super, super light, you won't need to worry about that. Now, all over the lid, this is kind of a golden tone. And this one, ooh, is a very, like a more of an orangey golden tone. So let's go with the lighter one today. Doing all over. This is definitely one of those sunset goldeny looks, which is completely outside my wheelhouse, I'll have you know, but you know, that was the fun of this. Okay, so we're doing this, the golden, very light golden shimmer, kind of all over the lid. All right, bringing on a blending brush, I'm going to go in with this medium brown here. Kind of right there in the crease. Make sure when you do this, at the very first place you, sorry. Make sure when you do this, the very first place, after you've put your brush in the color, the first place you lay that brush down is where most of the pigment is gonna land. So make sure that's a spot where you're fine with it being quite dark there. And I usually choose right here. And I can go out there from there, and I can go into the corner from there. It's a good place to start spreading. Now, I'm going in with this purpley color. It's like a plummy purple tone. And what I like to do is take my flat brush and place it right in there, in that corner. There. Then I use this blending brush to blend it a little bit. And I start small because I don't really want it to be, I'm not going anywhere special at all. And then I will be going to Pilates, so I might want to take part of this off anyway. But yeah, that's pretty. Let's do the other side. Now, let's see, let's go a little bit crazier than I normally would. And let's take that same flat brush, I'm wiping it off on a microfiber towel, and grab a little of this blue, just a little. I want to put that just right there. I'm not going to blend it up in any way, just in that V. And then whatever's left on the brush, pretty much, I'm just going to grab it and throw it underneath a little. Okay, I looked up and the record thing wasn't on anymore, so I'm not exactly sure where we left off. I tried to go back and look and so forth. It looks like I was just finishing up my eye shadow, but I couldn't really tell. So yes, I finished that, and I decided to put a little bit of my Laura Geller, what is it called? The Kajal Longwear Eyeliner in Smoky Quartz. I love this. I use this for everything, and it's just a good basic brown sort of a color that just gives a natural, more thick look to my lashes, but doesn't really look like eyeliner. So I love that. I've talked about it a ton. I added that. And then I was getting ready to talk about what mascara I'm using right now, and my quick story about it. I'm using the Peter Thomas Roth Lashes to Die For. And I tried this for the first time on camera, I remember, when I had some new things and I was just gonna give them a try and do first impressions, and my first impression of this was not good. I didn't like it at all. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's doing nothing. What the heck? It got huge reviews. I'm like, I don't understand. So as you do, you throw it in your drawer and you think you'll revisit it, but you use your tried and true favorites that you already have open or whatever. And anyway, I am trying to use, go through a lot of the things that I have partially used and so forth. And I brought it back out again, and now I really like it. So long story long, that is what I'm using today. I do like the brush very much. I tend to like these thin, plasticky kind of brushes rather than the bushy, brushy brushes. But it's good. It's getting to the end here, so this isn't probably the best demonstration of its, abilities. But it does really, really work well in that it thickens, but not a lot. It barely thickens, but just enough to make your lashes more noticeable, but not to look, tarantula-like, which I don't like that look. I want them to look full, natural, and long, and darkened. Sorry about my froggy throat this morning. I don't know what's up with that. And I do also want to apologize for being kind of MIA lately. I've had a lot going on in my life. So I went to Indiana to visit my parents, and that was a lot of fun. So I was gone for a little while, and I remember I put something on Instagram to ask for prayers for my dad. If you want to check that out, I'll take any prayers you got. He's just sort of going through some stuff, but it's all good. I mean, he's almost 90. He's 89 and a half. And who isn't going through some stuff at that point, right? But yeah. It's been a little bit trickier lately, and any support you got for him by way of prayers and good vibes, we'll take. Thank you very much. He's adorable. Here's the picture I posted of him. I was getting ready to leave. We were loading up the car, and I was taking a picture of the cornfield that's been across the street from my house my whole life, right? And it was just looking so pretty and, just so home. And he was out there, and he's like, let me go stand there. You can't tell, how tall it is unless you got some perspective. So he just marched right over there, and he was so cute. He is so cute. Nicest man ever. He's just a real, really, really good person. He's a no nonsense, basic, wonderful, good guy. He really is. I love him. Love him. So anyway, there's that. One thing I absolutely love about these Viseart palettes too is if you have several of them, you can mix and match. These are magnetic and they pop right out of the palette. and you can mix and match if you have something from another one that you like better. And I just stuck my fingernail in there. Like this one here, that I take everywhere with me, and I took this to Tahiti and everywhere. This is a mix and match of different palettes of mine, and I love this mixture. So I really like to be able to do that. That's fun. All right, let's add a little bit of this. Get the idea of the tone. Oh, that is pretty. Yeah. Ooh, yeah, I like that. It's all from just the one bit. Okay. Very pretty. Okay, now let's do the blush. It looks like a mauvey, purpley pink. That should work, right? Even though I have that orange on my eyes. I'll just do a really light bit of it. It's pretty. It's very pretty. There, so it's not too much. And then, oops, this highlight is a little frightening, so I'm gonna go real light at first. I don't even do highlight very often, but if it's right there, sometimes I'll throw it on. I just use the same brush I used with my blush. Put a little on the tip of my nose. Oh, that shows up. It definitely, I can see that for sure, which many highlights I can't even see on me. All right, that's definitely more than I normally would ever do, but there it is, and I like it. So on days I really want to seem glowy, that's the one. Okay, nice. That's fun. Now here comes the super fun part for me. I get to try these three. That was a good catch. I get to try these 3 new lip products that I decided to give a try. Hold on, I gotta have some coming in here. Okay. Oh, I forgot my eye cream. Okay, I didn't even put on my face. Okay, I talked about this and I didn't even put it on today, my Protini, but then I also usually use my eye cream, which is the Strivectin. Holy cow. All right, sometimes at this point, I will add a little bit more of my concealer because I feel like sometimes some bits fall or some mascara goes down there, whatever. And then just the ittiest bit, just to kind of get that even nicer at this point. And I just pat, I just like push it in, kind of. I'm not really spreading it. And I think that just kind of really helps. Okay, there's that. Now, let's do the lip colors. Sorry this is in the way. Okay, first of all, I found these Marc Jacobs. They are different and they seem to be something that I bet you I will just love. This color is Mocha Chocolata. Mocha Chocolata. Sounds delicious. I'll have one, please. No whip. Okay, it looks like a lip gloss tube thing. However, it's not. It's like a lip, click, click, click. It's like a lip gloss balm thing in a, I don't even know how to describe it. Do you see what it is though, right? Oh, feels so good. See, this is the kind of thing I love, where it's slidey, glidey, just feels so soft. Oh, that's pretty. That's pretty. I like this color. Mocha Chocolata. Yes. Oh, feels so good. And isn't this the cutest? Loving that one. And now, unfortunately, I will take this one off to try the other two. The other one I got, the same formula, is Black Cherry Baby. All right. Oh boy, this is gonna scare the heck out of me. All right. I wanted something darker for fall. So let's try to get our fall vibes going here. This has got a little bit of shimmer in it, it looks like, too. All right. Here we go. The idea too is with something dark like this, I like it when it's like a sheer wash of the darker color. Oh yeah. And that name reminded me, of course, it's the same name, of the Clinique Black Cherry. Do you remember that from 100 years ago? Loved it. I've had several tubes of those throughout my life. And oh, see, this is pretty. Oh yeah. That's pretty. I do like this. So when you want more color and it feels, I mean, I'm telling you, it feels so good. So moisturizing. I don't know how well it'll last, being that, you know, it's a slippy, slidey, balmy kind of a thing, but you know what? I'm willing to give it a try. So this is the Black Cherry, baby. And this last one is, I just could not resist. It is the Charlotte Tilbury Hot Lips line, and each of the tubes has a different kind of a print or whatever. And this one is called Glowing Jen. Okay, I wasn't able to pass that up, I'm sorry. And this one has a leopard print. How cool is that? It's beautiful. No, that shouldn't matter, but you know, let's be honest, it does. And look at this color, beautiful. It's not the matte, which I really like the smooth and, you know, glidiness of this formula really well. So let's see what this does for me. Okay. All right, with fall tones, I think this would be very, very pretty. This is a gorgeous color to wear, like, you know, if I have any kind of like rust colors. And I just got a new sweater, a cashmere sweater in this beautiful forest green color, kind of a marl green. Oh gosh, that'd be pretty. So this is Glowing Jen. Not an everyday color for me, but I think I really like it. I do. This is not bad. I mean, this is a very pretty color. This Mocha Chocolata one is probably the hands down one I will use the most. So simple and just so pretty and just, you know, barely there, but there. I love it. And these will be very fun to play with, you know, in the fall. These are perfect colors for me to wear with all my fall type things. So yes. This is a little bit more than I would normally put on for the day, but you know, that's okay. Let's go ahead and set it with my Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray. Now I just need to do something with my hair and get on with my day. So thank you guys so much for joining me. This was fun. I really enjoy trying new products, and I love that those came in yesterday so we could give them a try together. So I will again list all these products down below so that you're able to find them easily. And I want you guys all to have a fantastic day. Thanks so much.